Have you ever wondered how a single trade route could change the course of history? Let's rewind back to the Han Dynasty of China, around 130 BC. The Silk Road was not merely a byproduct of chance, but a deliberate establishment by the Chinese to forge trade links and political alliances with Central Asian tribes. The variety of goods that journeyed along this road was vast, but it was Chinese silk that truly put the Silk Road on the map. This luxurious commodity, sought after by many across the world, gave the route its iconic name. The Silk Road became the vein through which the lifeblood of commerce flowed, connecting distant lands and different cultures. From the heart of China, through the treacherous terrains of Central Asia, all the way to the bustling markets of Rome, the Silk Road began to weave a complex web of interconnections. Thus, the Silk Road was born, a pathway that would soon transform the world. But how did this simple trade route evolve into a sprawling network connecting East and West? The Silk Road's blossoming era was largely due to the expansion of two mighty empires, the Roman Empire in the West and the Kushan Empire in the East. These realms, rich and powerful, were thirsty for the exotic goods and knowledge that the Silk Road could provide. Trade thrived as a result. The Silk Road became a bustling marketplace, teeming with a cornucopia of goods. Spices from India, like pepper and cinnamon, tantalized the palates of Roman aristocrats. Textiles woven with intricate patterns and vibrant colors were exchanged for precious stones, glittering emeralds, rubies, and sapphires, which bedazzled the eyes of buyers and sellers alike. But commodities weren't the only things traversing this vast network. The Silk Road was also a superhighway for ideas. It was the conduit through which Buddhism spread from India to China and other parts of East Asia. Even technologies made their journey along these routes. Papermaking, a craft that began in China, found its way to the Middle East and Europe, revolutionizing the way people communicated and recorded history. This exchange was not a one-way street either. The Roman Empire, for example, exported its own goods and knowledge to the East. Wine made from the vineyards of Italy, glassware crafted with Roman techniques, and even the Latin language left their mark on the cultures and societies of the Silk Road. This thriving trade and exchange of ideas spurred economic growth and cultural development. Cities and towns along the Silk Road prospered, becoming centers of commerce, art, and scholarship. The Silk Road, in essence, shaped the civilizations along its path, fostering a unique blend of cultures and traditions that still resonate today. In essence, the Silk Road was more than just a trade route. It was a conduit of culture, innovation, and prosperity. But what led to the decline of such a significant route, and what is its enduring legacy? The decline of the Silk Road began in the late 14th century, as sea travel started to gain prominence. You see, the waters of the vast oceans provided a more direct and often safer route for the traders. They could carry more goods on the larger sea vessels, and it was faster too. But the decline wasn't just because of the sea. There was turmoil on land. The fall of the Mongol Empire, which had ensured relative peace and security along the Silk Road, also played a significant role. With their fall, the path became fraught with dangers, and merchants began to seek alternatives. As the Silk Road faded into obscurity, it left behind a legacy that was far from insignificant. Even today, it continues to influence modern trade routes. Just like the Silk Road connected the East and West, today's trade routes foster global connectivity. It's like the spirit of the Silk Road lives on, enabling the exchange of goods, cultures, and ideas across vast distances. But the legacy of the Silk Road goes beyond trade. It played a pivotal role in shaping the world as we know it today. The Silk Road was not just a path for silk, spices, and precious stones. It was a highway for ideas. It facilitated the diffusion of religions, helping Buddhism, Islam, and Christianity spread across continents. It also enabled the spread of technologies like papermaking and gunpowder, transforming societies and civilizations. So, as we look back, we see that the Silk Road was more than a trade route. It was a channel of change, a pathway for progress. It was the road that connected civilizations, that brought the world closer. The Silk Road may have faded into history, but its impact on civilizations is a testament to the power of connections, proving that ideas, just like people, need pathways to travel and grow.